Dreams by Tiana Chaleshi. The dreams. These dreams that I dream when I sleep in my sleep are so scary, so dark that I wake to only find that I'm trapped in a dusty dream of dreamlessness. I'm lost like a colorless soul floating in space. Like a fading painting, I evaporate, losing myself in the mystic shadows of life. I don't know me. I don't feel me. Am I dreaming or is this real? The dreams. These dreams that I dream when I sleep in my sleep. These dreams that I dream are when my eyes are closed yet open, are not for the faint-hearted. The dreams.
Names of Children by Rachel Sherwood. An early morning when the sun is vague and the birds are furious, names of children float like smoke through the empty room. Adrian, dark as sealskin. Ian, fair-skinned baby. Marina, Terrence, Alex, John. After dinner, pulled back from talk of war and morals, their names glow like light around a candle. Jack, my rampant youngest son. Celia, my daughter who sings. But no children call from their rooms. No soft faces turn to kiss each guest goodnight, or whisper that stars are a giant's eyes. There's only the slow, still wait through the opaque night, for morning and more names.
The Dream by Louise Bogan. O God, in the dream the terrible horse began to paw at the air and make for me with his blows. Fear kept for 35 years poured through his mane, and retribution, equally old, or nearly, breathed through his nose. Coward complete, I lay and wept on the ground, when some strong creature appeared and leapt for the rein. Another woman, as I lay half in the swound, leapt in the air and clutched at the leather and chain. Give him, she said, something of yours as a charm. Throw him, she said, some poor thing you alone claim. No, no, I cried, he hates me, he is out for harm, and whether I yield or not, it is all the same. But like a lion in a legend, when I flung the glove, pulled from my sweating, my cold right hand, the terrible beast that no one may understand came to my side and put down his head in love.
Alone with Everybody by Charles Bukowski. The flesh covers the bone, and they put a mind in there and sometimes the soul. And the women break faces against the walls, and the men drink too much, and nobody ever finds the one. But keep looking, crawling in and out of beds. Flesh covers the bone, and the flesh searches for more than flesh. There's no chance at all. We are all trapped by a singular fate. Nobody ever finds the one. The city dumps fill, the junkyards fill, the madhouses fill, the hospitals fill, the graveyards fill. Nothing else fills.
Intervention by Billy Collins. Tonight the moon is a cracker, with a bite out of it floating in the night, and in a week or so, according to the calendar, it will probably look like a silver football, and 9, maybe 10 days ago, it reminded me of a thin, bright claw. But eventually, by the end of the month, I reckon, it will waste nothing away to nothing but stars in the sky, and I will have a few nights to myself, a little time to rest my jittery pen.
Get Through in Life by Seema Chowdhury. Getting through pain and grief requires courage and strength. Be like a moon that shines from behind the clouds to show path to all, and be like a sun that burns itself to give light to others. And cultivate love, for it makes a lot of difference, and it teaches you to set aside your worries and pain and comfort others, and remember always that this life is a timeless and enchanted wonderland, where you'll only get one chance to write your life story and then leave it for others to read.
Mother to Son by Langston Hughes. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no Crystal Stair. It had tacks in it, and splinters, and boards torn up, and places with no carpet on the floor, bare. But all the time, I's been a-climbin' on, and reachin' landings, and turning corners, and sometimes going in the dark where there ain't been no light. So, boy, don't you turn back, don't you set down on the steps, 'cause you finds it's kinder hard. Don't you fall now, for I's still goin', honey, I still climbing, and life for me ain't been no crystal stair.
The Unquiet Grave, author unknown. The wind doth blow today, my love, and a few small drops of rain. I never had but one true love. In cold grave she was lain. I'll do as much for my true love as any young man may. I'll sit and mourn all at her grave for 12 months and a day. For 12 months and a day being up, the dead began to speak. Oh, who sits on my way? Oh, who sits weeping on my grave and will not let me sleep? 'Tis I, my love, sits on your grave and will not let you sleep. For I crave one kiss of your clay-cold lips, and that is all I seek. You crave one kiss of my clay-cold lips, but my breath smells earthly strong. If you have one kiss of my clay-cold lips, your time will not be long. 'Tis down in yonder garden green, love, where we used to walk. The finest flower that was eerie seen is withered to a stalk. The stalk is withered dry, my love, so will our hearts decay. So make yourself content, my love, till God calls you away. A Dream Within a Dream by Edgar Allan Poe. Take this kiss upon the brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow. You are not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet if hope has flown away, in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, is it therefore the less gone? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep, while I weep, while I weep. Oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Oh God, can I not save one from the pitiless wave? It is all that we see or seem, but a dream within a dream.
Annabel Lee by Edgar Allan Poe. It was a many and many a year ago in a kingdom by the sea, that a maiden there lived whom you may know by the name of Annabel Lee. And this maiden she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. I was a child and she was a child in this kingdom by the sea. But we loved with a love that was more than love, I and my Annabel Lee, with a love that the winged seraphs in heaven coveted her and me. And this was the reason that long ago, in this kingdom by the sea, a wind blew out of a cloud, chilling my beautiful Annabel Lee, so that her high-born kinsman came and bore her away from me, to shut her up in a sepulchre in this kingdom by the sea. The angels not half so happy in heaven, when envying her and me. Yes, that was the reason, as all men know, in this kingdom by the sea, that the wind came out of a cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabel Lee. But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those who are older than we, of many far wiser than we, and neither the angels in heaven above, nor the demons down under the sea, could ever dissever my soul from the soul of the beautiful Annabel Lee. For the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of the beautiful Annabel Lee, and the stars never rise but I feel the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabel Lee. And so all the night tide I lay by the side of my darling, my life and my bride, in her sepulchre there by the sea, in her tomb by the sounding sea.
Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. They had tacks in it, and splinters, and boards torn up, and places with no carpet on the floor, bare. But all the time I's been a-climbing on and reaching landings, and turning corners, and sometimes going in the dark, where there ain't been no light. So boy, don't you turn back, don't you sit down on the steps, 'cause you find it's kinder hard. Don't you fall now, for I's still going, honey, I's still climbing, and life for me ain't been no crystal stair.
The Caged Bird by Maya Angelou. The free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends, and dips his wings in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade wind soft through the sighing trees, and the fat worms waiting on the dawn-bright lawn, and he names the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams, his shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things I've known but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom.